This is day 274 of Zohar Pshat. We're in the new paragraph on page Lama Beis. Vayar Elokim es Orki Tov. Second paragraph on the page. Vayar Elokim es Orki Tov. It's not. We learned Kol Chema the Kaim Akum the Chitov Shalma. Any dream which is sustained by Kitov is Sholem, and Nitzutze Zohar explains. I am Baba Kamen Unheim and Alpha Roa Test B'Chalomo. Somebody sees the letter Test in his dream. Simon Yafalo, it's a good sign for him. Since the first time the Torah uses the word the letter Tov, it's for good. Or from the beginning of the Torah until Vayalokim es or Loksiv Test, it doesn't say Test, and then it says Alokim es or Ki Tov. Then he cross references another Zohar and Truma. So Test is good. So if you see a test in your dream, it's Shalmai le'elu tata, Shalom on high and Shalom below. Chami asun kufum archai kol chad v'chad, and see the letters, each one according to its manner, has its own significance. If you see letters in the dream, each one has its own significance. Cham a test, if you see a test, tavle, it's good for him. Tavle chame, it's good for his dream. The raisa pasabei chitov, because the first time the Torah uses the letter test is with chitov. Norim yisafi amud siafi amud. It illuminates from the beginning of the world to the end of the world, or from one end of the world to the other. Test, tav, tovu. Test is good. Tov, and it's Tov. We're going to expound the word Tov in a minute. Tav Nir B'Shemusa, it's a Tav which illuminates perfectly. Tav Chia, and Test Chia. The Test is the ninth Midah, the Midah of Yisoid. The Kula Us Idisnar Milah Reshisa, the entire letter illuminates from on high. From the beginning, Biskalbe, and everything is included in it. Bisavid Bistimu, and through it is there's produced in a hidden way to Nakuda, the dot Razad Yud, which is the secret of the Yud. So the dot evidently is the dot which represents both the Yud of Keser, the 10th meter from the bottom up, and the Yud of Malchus, 10th meter from the top down. And of course it comes through the Tess, right, which is the meter of Yesod, which connects the Shefa from on high to below, and vice versa, to the Kuda Chada. And this is one dot, which then has to be expanded and brought into this world by the Avodah of Yesod. Vav, and the Vav comes out of the Tess. In other words, if you do the meat of Yesod properly and you want to be Mashpia Shefa in this world, so it makes an Avav, which expands the Yud, brings it down into this world, into the second Yud below. Vida Shamayim, and this makes the Shamayim, Karistayim, the Kuda Chad, and then it becomes finishes in a second Kuda. Bizganis go. Isnara base, and then it's hidden in it, and it illuminates the base. So the second Nakuda. So the Tess represents being good, and then the meat of his sight. The Vav represents the connection, which is established by the person who's being good, by the Avodah being good, by the meat of his sight. And then we have base. We have two Zel Umazeh, Keser and Malchus, right? The Keser is mashpia to the Malchus can mashpia to the Keser. Everything is connected. So that's the word Tes Vav Beis Tov alludes to that. Minei Nafku Ilah V'Tata. From here it comes out above and below. Ilah Tmira, on high it's hidden. Tata Gizgalia, then here becomes revealed. Berazah, the train, was the secret of the two, corresponding to each other. V'Kaima B'Chela Dila'ela, and it's sustained down here with the strength from above. V'dahu, and that is Tov Tes Vav Beis. Elaine Klas Osvan, these three letters, Tes Vav Beis, is Kalilu L'Besar L'Tzadika the Alma, the color Kula El Tato. They are connected after the Tzaddik of the world, which is Kosh Baruch Hu in the Bria, introduced this Midah Yesod. They include everything above and below. Imut Tzadik Kitov. So the understanding here is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu said Kitov. The tzaddik of the world said Kitov, and he established this pattern by which the world on high connects to the world below. Kinirua Ilai Kalila Bay. and the life from on high is connected in it. The Chsiv Tov Hashem Hakol Baruch Hu Makom Hasof. Because Baruch Hu created the system for good for him and for all, and for mercy on all his creatures. L'kol Chsiv, for all of them. Dastama Demila. This is the default assumption. The begin Linhara Yom Echad the Noah L'Kula Ilah Al Kula, because there's this the first day, Elokim Masar Kitov, illuminates everything. It's an above everything. Ad Gan Stam and Amilin. Until here is the general principle. Now it's going to be broken out into the various different aspects. But the whole principle, the basic principle of Bria is Tov. That's what he's saying. Because Baruch Hu created the world, and we know that the Bali Machshava say Laheti v'Mabrios, to do good with the creatures. So the stoma of Kula, this the default assumption, the applicable basis of everything is Tov. And therefore, the letter Tes is reserved until finally it can appear in the word Tov, and Tov, in order to connote this idea. And a tzaddik is Tov. So therefore, what it means is that, flip that around, we're talking about the tzaddik shalom HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But you want to be a tzaddik, then you have to be Tov. That's the definition, I think, of a tzaddik, is somebody who is good, and means that he wants to do good to the Bria, whether it's with activities, such as the righteous activities, or whether it's by bringing down a shefa, even in his avodah between him in his own Dalet Amos, in his own study, teaching Torah, whatever he's doing, or doing mitzvahs with an intent, lachriyas atzmo kol yisrael kolom kol kapschus, which is the intent of bringing good into the world. But the idea is, the Zohar HaKadosh is saying, is that Tov is fundamental to the Bria. And the idea of Tov is that you have a person, an entity, whether it's a Kosh Baruch Hu at the beginning of the Bria, or the tzaddik in every generation, who bring that good down into this world by using that midah of Tes to be a connection of Vav, Beis with the Kuda on top, which I assume is, like I said, Keser, and Kuda below, which I assume is Malchus, however you define those two Nekudos, and to bring that light into the world by the Tov. And this story being Mizdame Kodesh Baruch Hu, Mahu Rachum, Mafata Rachum, just like he's Tov, you're Tov, and that brings down the Shefa to the world. And then the rest of the Torah is commentary on that. That's Sasim of everything, and then everything gets broken out from that. That's Kol Torah Kula Regalachas. So that's like very much Rabbi Akiva said. Why? Because that's a fundamental definition of Tov, right? So the idea is this, or the like Hill said, called Tavid, which is a flip side of the same idea. This is the general principle: to be good. Everything else is commentary.